So, okay, what happens for social sector or development sector or management sector? There is a wide spectrum of courses you do have. Starts from MBA to MA Development Studies to MSW, and even for the media that you were talking about. For media, we do have courses at strategic communication. We have courses in MICA, which is communication management. We have course in TES, which is media and culture. So nowadays there is an approach to create course which is multidisciplinary in nature, so that it can give you a scope to working in corporates or going for research, and making your career in such areas where uh, expertise is needed these days, because uh, you all know that these days single subject has been already at saturation level. So the problem of life or problem of economics or problem of businesses are being solved through multidisciplinary approaches. So the all the spectrum or rainbow of courses we will not discuss here. If you want to check what are all these courses available in all the sectors, you can always go to previous videos which we have recorded, where we have talked about general variation of courses that is available for social sector or development sector. I still count management in social sector only, though it's very much corporate oriented course or people look for corporate job. But we know that even IIMs, they don't teach you just for corporates. The subjects availability or the electives availability that is there in IIMs is also covering a wide variety of social sector based management or uh, not for profit management type of organizations. So I'll be focusing more on your choice of courses. What are the options available? And first, I'll start with sustainable management. Uh, so we do have both kind of course. One which is little based on science, where we have environment, sustainability, all these factors together, and we do study as per how the environment is being affected through different human activities. What are the scientific reason, what we are doing with the policies, and all such things will be discussed here, or maybe you'll be studying there. So detail of these kind of courses, you can do it or you can check the videos especially made for that program. But here we'll have a very brief idea that what are the basic differentiation of these two courses. One is sustainable development program, which is basically tries to talk about different development issues, and how it is integrated with sustainability factor. Sometimes it also talk about other dimension of uh, development, how it is related to sustainability. So even if you see the sustainable development goals of what we have made through UN, they also covers all the other aspects of development like education, economy, and everything. So sustainability actually comes from everything. It is not a independent feature only. Also, it takes care of environment. It takes care of availability of resource for the future generation, but it doesn't comes through one single aspects. Everywhere we are talking about development, the idea of sustainability is there. And one program is sustainable management, which actually talks about doing our day-to-day work, not day-to-day work of individuals, but the corporates or governments, where we take care of sustainability issues. Like you can consider that car company is there, which has a supply chain, like it gets raw material for different other companies. It manufactures it assembles or manufactures the car at place, and then it sends its car to the different retail houses. So in this entire supply chain, how much carbon they are emitting, how much impact they are making on environment, how they can reduce it, and how to finance for that projects, how much cost it will take to change in supply chain, will it increase the cost of uh, making or delivery of each product. So such issues, when we discuss with respect to the corporate supply chain, we will call it sustainability management. So these three major variation is there. I hope now you get what all these three are. Vanya,
Yes.
Pratap? Okay. So now we'll talk about the courses that we have. Okay. While talking about courses, I'll be mainly naming the courses which is coming from central government institution or government institution only. If anything similar to that is being provided or being conducted, not conducted, being provided by any private institution, we can talk about that later. Okay. So for environmental and sustainability course with respect to policy and how population is related to it, with the aspect of science and arts of it. So TIS has a very good course for it in Mumbai campus as well as in Guwahati campus also. So you can check that. Similarly, there are some courses which you can still consider, which has a very high component of sustainability factor there. So one is in which is called natural resource governance, which is in TIS Hyderabad. It will also take care of sustainability issues in all its paper. So for environment and sustainability or climate control, these kind of courses, TIS is good. And other places which do provide such courses, they are mostly science oriented. So for VETTIS, it is more about policy and how humans can engage in these issues. And it is also there for people who wants to get trained for government policies. And so TIS is there for this. Sustainability development is basically part of almost all development studies program. If we'll go to IITs like IIT Guwahati, IIT Mandi, uh, if we'll go to TES or any other development studies program, sustainability development is already a big part now at those places. But a college which is called IIFM, Indian Institute of Forest Management, it is also central government uh, funded institute or central government's institute only. So they have started a course which is called Sustainability Development Management, and they also have Sustainability Management course also. So they have both the variations, which the two we were talking before, that there is a course is called course which focus on sustainability development, and one course which can focus on sustainability management. So IFM Bhopal has both the variation, and also it has got one another variation where they have talked about sustainability development finances. That we should be uh, helping corporates in finding meaning in going for sustainability practices. So how they do find meaning if they are feeling that it's something which will increase their cost, which will decrease their profitability. No corporate will go to these practice. So sustainability finance is a stream which finds meaning in sustainability projects. So this program is also has been added to IIFM Bhopal. And again, if we'll go for sustainability management courses, uh, we have some courses. We have one program at IIM Lucknow. We have one program at IIM Mumbai. I think one more IIM have also started has also started for the same, and few more business schools have also considered to start or have started for courses for sustainability management. Okay. So these are the major variables or variations of courses or institutions which provide. Oh no, I missed a college. One university which is comparatively new, but I think that can also be a good option, which is Nalanda University. in case you are not getting a program of your choice. So Nalanda University has also started in MBA program in sustainability management. So this is also a central university and being headed by uh, good leaders. So I think the program they have created, and one of my students is studying there. So the output is good. You will have classmates from different countries. You will have teachers from different countries. So the exposure is good at this place also. At the same time, it's very less fee than these IIMs. Okay. So for fee, I'm not discussing now. We can discuss it later. The exams that you have to appear, let's talk about that. So for tests and similar, all the variation of tests or any other university which takes CUET score, you have to appear for CUET, especially COQP 11. Okay, we have already discussed, or maybe in further classes we will discuss what is the structure of COQP 11. But whatever we are doing in classes, almost everything will be there in COQP 11 syllabus. Second option for IFM or Nalanda University, you can also apply there with GAT score. Uh, and for IIMs, you have to go with CAT score. So when I say CAT score, you don't have to score 99 or 98 percentile to get called from a sustainability management program. If you don't have the background of mathematics, so you can get call uh, if you have balanced score or good academics, you can get call in and 90 plus percentile. So getting 90 percentile or how to get 90 percentile if you're starting right now, even if you're weak, we can discuss about this later. So this part of lecture is more about uh, giving you the course choices and the exam that you have to appear. So in case if you don't want to prepare for CAT, we could have also done it through JAT. But if you want to include I am Lucknow or I am Mumbai as an option for the same, you should appear for CAT. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now let's and after this class, after this particular part of the lecture, we'll talk about CAT key. How can you prepare prepare in just 2 months? Get more than 90 percentile score. Okay. Now let's go to policy law and media wala price pe. So public policy these days has evolved as an I won't say alternative to management, but it's more about giving management to government process. So I have been talking about this since I think decades, that why government don't doesn't use uh, management in its working not working style, but in its working. Though they have a bureaucracy, they have a concrete governance structure, and every time they come up with policies and something to uh, implement with this government governance structure. But most of the time, even the good policy fails because of poor execution, or sometimes policy is not being uh, not being made with the consideration of governance structure that government has. So the point is that if you will not make good policy, it will not work better. If you will not execute a good policy, it will not work better. And sometimes what corporates can do, when we see the corporates, what corporates have been able to achieve with little resource, government is not able to achieve that kind of result even with having a lot of control on the resources, or maybe abundant supply of resources. So public policy program have actually evolved to provide or to give management to government. So this is not alternative, but a very different kind of stream where you have to study about governance structure, that how governance structure actually matters a lot. It's very rigid, and how the earlier policies also impact the new policies. So a lot of factor which impacts new policy. It's not like corporate that any day they can come up with a very new policy. So for a government policy, the factor uh, which impact our lot, and we can never negate them. So everything that you have to learn here in that, and it since this is a very new stream as very new stream compared to management or public administration. There is a lot of scope for academics and research also. And since India is evolving, and then the entire uh, with the advent of internet, the dynamicity of people's behavior, or maybe the uses of internet has changed everything, or transformed everything, so that each and every policy needs to be made with that consideration. So the point is that you can have a very great career opportunity with this. So all the variation that we have for policy, especially those who are BTech, they can also apply for IIT Delhi or Kharagpur, KGP. But those who are a 3-year graduate, they can go for NLSIO, MPP, IIT Tirupati, and TIS has multiple program, which is very close to public policy. Like one is public policy and governance only. Second one is regulatory policy and governance. Third, there are sectoral uh, courses also, like city and governance, your urban policy and governance, or water policy and governance. All these courses are very good and great in nature. And some courses which this has, which is basically covers a very specific, like MPH. This is also, or they call it MAPH, public health. MPH, they call it MPH only. So MPH is also there for public policy in health. So there are multiple variation in tests which uh, we don't have to decide now that where will you go. So here you have to a very clear choice, that if you are a 3-year graduate, you will be having all these options. If you are 4-year graduate with technology background, you can have all this option with you. For law, we do have for 3-year law, we don't recommend too many colleges. So NLSIU, MPP, sorry, NLSIU, oh, 3-year LLB is there. 3-year LLB is there, and you can also go for DU or BHU. So I do like these universities only. Again, BHU is a great place if you want to go for judiciary, and if you want to go for uh, litigation, DU will work fine. So after law, let's talk about media. So, since last year, IMC has got government acceptance as an deemed university. So earlier IMC used to provide mainly certification course or diploma courses. So now they have three full-fledged master's program. One is media business management, one is strategic communication, and one more is I think development communication or something like this. So there are three program which is very close to management also. They have taken the element of new media management. Sorry, new media management. So they have taken the elements of management, and because any person who is getting trained for uh, communication and journalism, they should also be running an institution, because the media institution size, like the company for any media house, they are not very big. So a lot of small companies are there. So management skills are equally important if you're getting trained for uh, communication management or communication sciences. So you can also go for that we were talking about AR Kidwai. I think this is the name, na? AR Kidwai Jamia Millia Islamia वाला AR Kidwai School of Mass Communication.
हाँ जी।
हाँ, तो वो बहुत ट्रेडिशनल कोर्स है, मास्टर्स इन मास कम्युनिकेशन, है ना? यू कैन ऑल्सो हैव दिस कोर्स इन BHU, masters in mass communication you can do. So these two are 2-year courses, and you can also do this course in Pondicherry University. I think this is also a very good university where you have this course, and maybe you may have few more choices for this, different central universities or universities, but Jamia is quite famous. So other option is, we do have a course in TESS which is called Master's Program in Media and Culture. This is very much research oriented, and all the communication part or the instrument part, it is parallel to your coursework. So the priority is your coursework, which talks about media and its practices, its impact on society, how to, and how they are complementing each other. A lot of other thing will be there in that syllabus. So this is also a very great course to pursue. You can go for that also. Now let's talk about the interdisciplinary one, which you can study with your background. Uh, you can go to MICA, or some similar courses are there in other B school. MICA, the course at MICA is communication management. It's mainly my MBA in communication management. So it the course basically talks, or teaches you about everything about management and communication in corporates, or communication to audience, or communication to your partners, or communication to people. So a lot of brand managers or advertisement gurus are coming from this particular program. तो ये आपका वेरिएशन है. The exam that you can appear is, you may appear for, or you should appear for CUQP 11 again. For TES Media and Culture, you have to appear for COQP 17, which is basically for, or also for uh, IMC programs, for IMC and TES. For public policy, you have to appear for individual test like IIT Tirupati, NLSAT, MPP, and for NLSIU LLB, you have to appear for NLSAT only. So you have to check. I think last year they have made a condition that you can appear for only one of these, either the law one or policy one. But probably from next year they might give you chance to appear for both. For DU and BHU, you just have to appear for CUQP 11, and then they are accepting this score only for the law program. And for this, I have already told you. For MICA, I'll ask you to appear for JAT also. See, the JAT is a very good exam. Sometimes when you see or when you look for JAT, people claims that JAT is even tougher than CAT, but it's not. For a person like you who have been studying verbal or journalism, or those who can, uh, those who have a good common sense, you know, even if you don't have mathematical bent of mind, but a good common sense, you can score good in JAT. So even if you score around 82, 85, you will get call from MICA. and if you get score around 90, you'll definitely get call from Excel RI. For women candidates, their cutoff goes around 90% only. And through JAT score, there are some private options also for the same communication management or similar courses. You can apply those courses through JAT score. So these are the exams I think you should be appearing to cover all these options. ठीक है? इफ यू हैव बिन, अगर अगर आप इसके लिए एलिजिबल होते हैं आईआईटी दिल्ली खड़गपुर के लिए, तो इनका भी इंडिविजुअल कॉस्ट वो होता है, एग्जाम होता है. So basically, there is no combined public policy entrance exam. So for every college you have to appear for a separate one. But for TIS, there is just one paper, CUET 11, which covers all the programs of TIS, all the variation of TIS. So CUET 11 is again a great choice for paper. CUEP 17 only if you are interested in IMC and media and culture course of tests. Uh, uh, and I've already covered the policy options. And JAT is an exam which I wish or which I'll tell you to appear, because it will happen in January, and you will have again a lot of time after Jan to prepare for your CUEP 11. So, an exam which can give you a feel of uh, वो क्या बोलते हैं, प्रिपरेशन का एक फील देगा. तो इसके लिए भी तुम अपियर कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो
That
यहाँ
syllabus is also